CM Dami has presented the UCC bill in Uttarakhand Assembly and was passed with full majority to have a same law for each religion.
The same law should apply to all. Right now it's different for each religion. Hindus have different personal laws, Muslims have their own, so do other religions. This bill aims to abolish most of that.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, आपकी अनुज्ञा से समान नागरिक संहिता उत्तराखंड 2024 विधेयक को पारित करने की मैं अनुज्ञा चाहता हूँ।
प्रश्न यह है कि समान नागरिक संहिता उत्तराखंड 2024 विधेयक को पारित किया जाए। जो माननीय सदस्य इसके पक्ष में हो कृपया हाँ कहें। जो माननीय सदस्य इसके विरोध में हो कृपया नहीं कहें। हाँ की संख्या रखें। अतः विधेयक पारित हुआ।
The first state to implement the Uniform Civil Code. The bill has been passed in the Assembly of Uttarakhand. The Assembly has passed the UCC bill.
ये जो हमारा कानून है ये बन गया है, समान नागरिक संहिता का विधेयक पारित हो गया है। जल्दी महामहिम राष्ट्रपति को जाएगा और राष्ट्रपति जी को जाने के बाद जैसे ही वापस आएगा राज्य के अंदर हम इसको लागू करने के लिए जो भी समस्त औपचारिकताएं पूरी करेंगे।
As usual, let's start from basics. UCC, Uniform Civil Code Bill, has been passed in Uttarakhand Assembly. For those who don't know how the bill will pass in House, here's the small explanation. If you know, you can keep to this timestamp. Let us take an example of CAA. At first, Ministry of Home Affairs will prepare a draft as per the request of government or private individuals. This involves legal experts and draftsmen. Once bill is completed, it is introduced in Lok Sabha. Bill will undergo first reading where members will debate on topic. Then the bill will refer to parliamentary committee for examination. The committee will submit a report with its recommendations. The bill will presented for further discussion with proposed amendments in second reading. After second reading, voting was taken at the end. If passed in Lok Sabha, then the same process will be done in other house of parliament, that is Rajya Sabha. If the bill was with full majority, then it was sent to President consent. Finally, the bill will become act and enacted on the date of publishing in official gazette. UCC bill was passed in the same way but in state assembly.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, आपकी अनुज्ञा से समान नागरिक संहिता उत्तराखंड 2024 विधेयक को पारित करने की मैं अनुज्ञा चाहता हूँ।
प्रश्न यह है कि समान नागरिक संहिता उत्तराखंड 2024 विधेयक को पारित किया जाए। जो माननीय सदस्य इसके पक्ष में हो कृपया हाँ कहें। जो माननीय सदस्य इसके विरोध में हो कृपया नहीं कहें। हाँ की संख्या रखें। अतः विधेयक पारित हुआ।
In India, there are two types of code: criminal code, civil code. Criminal code talks about theft, harassment, crimes and lot about criminal offences. This code was unified under British rule in 1860 by introducing Indian Penal Code, aka IPC. If this was not unified, then as per Quran, the punishment for theft was to cut off their hands, which make no sense in the present world. And it contains lot of controversial verdict, as this was just an example. So the criminal codes were uniformed without any controversies. As present government was focusing on decolonizing India, it also replaces 3 criminal laws from British era.
1860, 1898 और 1872 में अंग्रेजों द्वारा बनाए गए, अंग्रेजों की संसद के द्वारा पारित किए गए ये तीनों कानूनों को समाप्त कर आज हम तीनों नए कानून पुरस्कृत करने के लिए मैं आया हूँ।
IPC replaced as भारतीय न्याय संहिता, CRPC replaced as भारतीय नागरिक संहिता, IE Act replaced as भारतीय साक्ष्य संहिता.
इंडियन पिनल कोड 1860 की जगह भारतीय न्याय संहिता 2023 अब एस्टैब्लिश होगी। क्रिमिनल प्रोसीजर कोड 1898 की जगह भारतीय नागरिक सुरक्षा संहिता प्रस्तापित होगी और इंडियन एविडेंस एक्ट 1872 की जगह भारतीय साक्ष्य अधिनियम 2023 प्रस्तापित होगा।
Now let's come to civil code which was passed in Uttarakhand.
A set of rules that will govern marriage, divorce, maintenance and inheritance for all residents of the state except those belonging to scheduled tribes.
This act contains 7 schedules and 392 sections focusing on areas marriage and divorce, succession, live-in relation. The most important part was that the act will not apply to scheduled tribes. Marriage should be compulsory registered within 60 days of marriage. Non-registration will entail a maximum fine of rupees 20,000 and the most important condition or polygamy is not allowed. That is, neither party has a spouse and man should be 21 and woman will be 18 years of age. The most controversial was on live-in relationship aka LIR. Each relation should be registered within whose jurisdiction they are so living.
Really a controversial provision, that of live-in relations. The Uttarakhand government wants live-in couples to register themselves. An official will then check a few things like, are both partners adults? Have they both given consent? Is one of them married? Once these checks are done, the live-in relationship is registered.
A question arises was why can't Modi pass the bill in parliament and apply to whole of India? Well, there's come the concept why Modi was campaigning to win state assembly.
बीजेपी की डबल इंजन सरकार आकांक्षाओं को बल देने वाली सरकार है, सपनों को साकार करने वाली सरकार है। डबल इंजन सरकार युवाओं की सरकार है। कांग्रेस यानी करप्शन का काल उनके खाते में जमा है, करप्शन का काल हमारे खाते में जमा है, अमृत काल। कर्नाटका की जनता ने पक्का कर लिया है, कर्नाटक की जनता पहले से अधिक ताकत से एक भाजपा की मजबूत और स्थिर सरकार बनाने का फैसला कर चुकी है।
In 7th schedule of Indian Constitution includes the 3 list: Union list, which will only regulated by Union government; State list, which will regulated by State government; Concurrent list, where state needs to ratify at least more than 50% of states. If Parliament need to amend the concurrent list, they should pass the bill in both the houses and also need ratification from states of at least 2/4 majority. Even reservation system was included in concurrent list. So, to amend the laws quickly, Modi was entering in state elections. The code of civil procedure was also in concurrent list. Hence, the central government can't pass in parliament without ratification of states. Uttarakhand has become the first state to implement UCC in post-independence. Goa has the UCC from pre-independence itself under Portuguese rule.
Indian state has implemented the UCC since independence. One state, Goa, already has it, but Goa's UCC dates back to Portuguese rule.
As BJP said in 2019 manifesto, though fulfill in one state, Gujrat and Assam are also keenly observing to implement it. Let's see in elections whether it connected to people or not. Now let's come to the important part, that is study material. I have attached the 192 pages of UCC bill presented in assembly. To know more about Sharia law, Wikipedia's link was attached. Thank you for listening. That's all for today. Let me see you in next episode.